Hello! Here today I'm going to give you the 3 simple stocks that for me is a buy right now in November that could yield huge gains in the coming few weeks and moving forwards towards the end of the year and beyond. Stick around, I think you're going to like what I got for you. It's just so simple. For those of you new to the channel, I am the Simple Trader. I am not a financial advisor, but you probably guessed it. My freedom portfolio is going through the roof. I want to share my stock picks, research and portfolio moves with you so that you can hopefully make more educated moves going forward. All I simply ask for in return for all this hard work is you consider to smash that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, as that helps support my channel out immensely, and I greatly appreciate every single one of you subscribers out there. Here today I'm going to touch base on 3 huge growth stocks that I have sitting in my portfolio right now. Today we're going to keep it simple with a few catalysts each and where I see the stock going in the coming weeks. This will hopefully allow you to be able to take advantage and capitalize. If you do need more in-depth analysis, please check out my previous in-depth videos on each of these stocks. Links are in the description below. Shameless plug, I know, but I think you'll get a lot out of them. The first of 3 simple stocks to buy now is Workhorse. My last video on Workhorse was in early November and the price was consolidating around the $17 mark. I predicted the stock would climb back up, since to me it was the biggest red flashing light shouting oversold that I had seen for some time. Just take a look at the last 2 weeks price action. Are you kidding me? There is a very solid trend to the upside forming, and at the close of Friday's trading, which saw it surge another 13% to the upside, it's now sitting around $25. That's a sickening 47% move to the upside if you manage to get in around $17. It's going to be very interesting to see if Workhorse can actually break through the $28 resistance level next week. We should note that the fundamentals of Workhorse never changed, and if we look at the recent third quarter earnings, they were actually very impressive, and they easily beated my expectations. The future of Workhorse is very bright, and they had secured a 500 vehicle order from Pritchard. Not huge, I know, but it's a start. So even life outside of this USPS contract is moving in the right direction, and that's what I like as an investor. As we edge closer to the end of the year, I reckon there will be more speculators jumping on the bandwagon, hoping for the award of the almighty USPS contract. So in my theory, I see the stock slowly gaining more and more bullish momentum up till the end of the year, and then either exploding big or slightly dipping down again. We have to bear in mind that Workhorse do have a 10% stake in Lordstown Motors, which are going through the roof. So as they're going through the roof, Workhorse will likely piggyback on them. So Workhorse is probably a swing trader's dream stock at the moment, but for me, I am still holding long, and I am a long-term investor. I see the USPS contract as a massive high probability that could send Workhorse through the roof, but even without it, I still see them doing great things over the next 1 to 3 years, and I'm not alone. Check out ARK who added 90,000, yes, let me repeat, 90,000 shares in the period between the 6th to the 19th of November. They now have Workhorse at the 14th position and up 9 positions in their ARKQ portfolio. I see massive things for this company going forward. Next on the 3 simple stocks to buy now is Nordstrom. In October, when I released my first video on Nordstrom, it was trading around the $12 mark. I predicted this was as low as it would ever reach, and the price would likely surge any time. Those were my words. Now, in my last video, slightly more than a week ago, the price had gone up massively to around $16. I then took some heat from people telling me that Nordstrom is going to crash, the virus is exploding, the lockdowns will begin, etc, etc. Well, Nordstrom was trading around $16, but guess what? Today it's at $21. That's a huge upside of around 31% and up 75% if you got in with me at the $12 range. Now, I'm not trying to flex, and not every single stock is going to do this, but I did say this is probably the safest double up stock I've ever seen in my life. So, is this still a buy? Simply yes! Earnings are coming next week, and this is gonna be sick. The indicators are all pointing to earnings beatdown. All their stores, with the exception of one in New Mexico, are open for business. Holiday season is coming, and expect retail sales to explode. The Q&A session posted on their website, they confirmed they are delivering an average of 10,000 packages a day to Nordstrom Rack stores for pickup. Yes, 10,000 packages a day. That is an insane amount of sales. In the Nordstrom retailing conference call with Goldman Sachs, Eric Nordstrom said in a reply to a question about their anniversary sale, and I quote, "We had by quite a bit the highest sell-through of anniversary merchandising than we've ever had." Are you kidding me? In this climate? That just means one thing. Nordstrom are pulling out all the stops. In the final segment, when asked about cash savings, the Nordstrom CFO absolutely kills it. And they are demonstrating immense business management by beating their savings target for the year to date. This is absolutely huge, and I cannot wait for Q3 earnings, but more so for the Q4 results early next year. Now for my last simple stock to buy right now, which is Nano Dimension. In my last video, I reported that I started a position at an average cost of $3.93 and was waiting on the fence in expectation for Q3 results. Well, the Q3 results were not exactly groundbreaking, to the point that the stock actually took a massive 9.8% dip on results day. Was I worried? Not really. Actually, when we revisit the earnings call, there were many positives that I won't go into detail here. The huge thing is ARK Invest added close to 190,000 shares in the last few days after, and we now see Nano Dimension go up to 29th position from 36th in their ARKQ portfolio. They now have close to 2.2 million shares. Something tells me that Nano have a game plan going forward, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. In the last week, they received a notice of allowance for a US patent for the fabrication of printed circuit boards. This is absolutely huge and sent the stock soaring upwards. Based on Thursday's closing price, my position was close to 50% up within a week of investment. I did expect a strong pullback though, as I'm sure there will be plenty of profit taken on this price, and man do I need it to increase my position. Well, holy smokes, Nano Dimension fell 24% on Friday, just as they announced a direct offering of 25 million depository shares at $4 apiece. Note, these are direct offerings and not public, but unfortunately it means we all get diluted anyway, one way or another. However, for a growing company, this is normal, to raise capital for R&D expenses and growing the business. I'm not too concerned, as I'm still a long-term investor. I see what they're doing and their tech, and I'm a strong believer that they will continue to grow and move forward in the new age tech boom. Actually, the fact that they have done this and sent the price of the stock down for me is a great opportunity to increase my shares. Based on the Friday closing price, I'm still up around 10%, but I will look to average in more shares over the coming few days. Please leave me some comments, and if you have any of these three stocks in your portfolio, what you see coming in the next few weeks, and where do you think the stock is going to go long term. So there you have it, my three simple high growth stocks that could make you tons of money in the next few weeks, and that's what we all want. Please do check out my other videos on massive growth stocks that could yield massive returns to make you tons of money. If you want to stay up to date with all my latest content, please smash that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more analysis, news and updates on mega growth stocks. I am the Simple Trader and will simply see you next time.